YouTube. This is literally my first video ever. But I talk to myself a lot. I don't know anyone else in this world who does, but I do. I felt like the shit that I talk about to myself, maybe I should talk to actually someone, maybe one person to watch the video, I don't know. But I'm someone who basically suffers from depression, OCD depression. Bipolar, bitch, I'm like a manic patient, like all over. So I suffer with a lot of shit, but I don't take pills. I'm completely against that. So I, try to release in other ways. But I do find that sometimes the shit gets out of hand. Like, when it really gets bad for me, my OCD just gets out of control. Like, my anxiety, the OCD is just ridiculous. And it's completely embarrassing, but it's nothing that I can really do about it. I just have to just go through it. And there's certain situations in my head that I just can't, like, in my head, things just kind of play over and over and over. Like, it's just non-stop. And it's to the point that it does make me mentally, physically, like, it drains me. It really does drain me. And it's not like I sit and I want to think about these things. It's just, unfortunately, it just doesn't stop, like, at all. And that's what brings me to the whole suicide thing. Like, I was just talking to somebody about that, and their opinion, people have different opinions about that shit. But for me, it's like, I hate hearing that whole weak mentality of suicide. Oh, they was just weak, they couldn't deal with life, you know what I'm saying? For me, I can't speak for nobody else, it has nothing to do with weakness. For me, it's like, because I've attempted suicide. I've attempted 3 times. I've attempted. The last time was, at this point, I would say about 6 years ago. And of course, my son is the reason why I'm still here today. So I try to find different things to kind of keep me here, to keep my mind going, to keep me positive. It's really hard. But for me, I think silencing the voices in my head is the biggest challenge. Like, it's an ongoing battle. Whoever deals with this shit, I tell them all the time, it's not something that you're just going to wake up and it's going to be okay. This is an ongoing battle. Just like cancer, just like AIDS, just like that other shit, this is an ongoing battle. Because at the end of the day, you could have one bad day and it only takes 2 seconds and your life is over. It's over. And it's not just your life. Like, you have people around you, so it's affecting everyone else around you. It's not just affecting you. But I don't, again, like I said, it's an ongoing battle. It's an ongoing battle. The only thing with that is constant support. Constant support is the only thing that's really going to work. It's going to help. Even if it's just one person, it's the only thing. I have a few. I'm thankful for my few. That's all I really need. I try to travel and do different things, but definitely was having a day. And I think I had a breakdown yesterday. And just before the breakdown, my homeboy hits me up, like, hey, how are you? Haven't seen him in a while. He's like, oh, you seem so much more happier. Little did he know that I was going through my shit, like, really just feeling like I don't want to do this no more. What happens if I don't wake up? All those thoughts that kind of come back in my head. And people really don't be knowing that other people really do go through shit. Others really do, like, for real. So check on your strong friend, for real. Like, that's a real ass quote. That's a real ass phrase. I don't know what famous person came up with that shit and made it famous and got it trending. But yes, you do need to check on your strong friends. Strong friends, weak friends, whatever. Just check up on your friends. Be a friend to your friend. Like, that's the thing. Because sometimes that shit be messing up too. Everybody got their own life. Yes, everyone has their own life, but it wouldn't hurt to check up on a friend. It wouldn't hurt. It's not taking much out of your life to just say, hey, how are you? Sometimes that may help that person. You may never know, that one text. So that's a really true statement. Check on your friends, basically. That whole Angela Simmons shit, like, I'm not going to front, that whole situation, that's what's like entering my mind, because I literally went through that shit back in 2010. Like, I lost my son's father to murder. My son was 3, and I was like trying to figure out how am I going to do the single parent shit. First, it didn't even really hit me. Like, I was just really numb. So, because not even like a month before that, I lost my grandmother. One of the people that raised me, fuck women, just women. One of the people that raised me was my grandmom's. And losing her was just the end of my world. And then a month later, I lose my son's father. So it was like, I was pretty much numb that whole year. But it was just, her situation kind of made me go back to mine. And it's like, damn, I just feel for her, because this is literally like a journey. This is a new journey for her. She already was on a new journey, a new path, being a new mom, being ridiculed for her decisions. But now, F that. This new journey done trumped that one. Now it's like she has to learn how to live without her child's father, and it gets harder. It does get harder. It gets easier, but they got its hard moments. Because growing up, like, my son was the constant reminder. Like, it's a beautiful thing, but it's like a beautiful curse, kind of, because you wish that person was still here, but you're grateful to still at least have something of that person. So it's like a bittersweet situation, you know what I mean? But I think that definitely kind of set me back a little bit, because I just kind of went back to 2010 hearing that shit. It kind of just messed me all up. I just feel so bad for that girl, because I know where I was in that moment. It was horrible. But yeah, just check on your strong friends, for real. That's all I could say, really. I'm about to come to the end of my journey, but you know, I felt like, you know what, talk to myself. Just talk to somebody. Maybe one person to see your video. One person to look at the bitch. Whoever cares. But yeah, maybe next time I'll come with like traffic confessions or some shit like that. But basically, I was just coming to kind of vent a little bit, to get my shit out, you know, because I have been feeling poopy. So I feel like maybe if one other person can hear this and maybe feel away or feel better or something, I don't know. Or comments, we could talk. It's cool, it's nothing. But yeah, this is cool. Literally my first video. I hope everyone has a good day, gets home safe. My day's over, thank gosh. And yeah, hopefully see you guys later.